Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of CTF. My name is Tyler, and I don't know why I always say my name is Tyler. Like, you know this. Like, I should stop saying that. But we are back, and it's another end of the month. The day I'm recording this is the very last day of November. The day you are watching this is like a week into December. Since the last day of November fell on a Friday, I didn't want to post my rankings that day because I would have done this video like Thursday night, which would have still been another day for people. So I wanted to be sure to let everyone have one last day and just do it that next week. So anytime the last day of the month falls on a Friday, I'm going to just do it that next Friday instead, so people have time to do it. And let me tell you, this month was wild. There was a lot of good stats this month. It was very hard to choose. And also, I want to say thank you so much for you supporting this little mini series I do for CTF. You guys really seem to like it, and I'm glad you do enjoy it. I'm sure there's a better way for me to like do this, like statistically, and actually put it into a program. But I do all the math myself. I literally look at the leaderboards and do the math for every single person, as long as you're on the first page of the leaderboard. And also, I'm sorry for the background noise. It is raining here, but I didn't want to record this tomorrow because I'm going to be busy and I don't want to record it like already like kind of into December. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So 10th for the month is Illuminations. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. He had a 67 game win percentage, a 1.2 KDR, as well as a 24% cap ratio, which is pretty good for 10th, like 67%. That's really, really good. 9th for the month goes to XKWM1. He had a 65%. Oh wow, I cannot type. 65% game win. I just realized I'm typing these wrong, aren't I? Tell me how I do this every single month and I still mess up every single month. Tell me how. Like, I really want to know. He had a 1.7 KDR as well as a 28% cap ratio. And then 8th for the month is Red Scars. He had a 70%. Nope. We're not going to do that, Tyler. We are not going to do that. He had a 3.4 KDR as well as a, oh, this was really bad, a 0.8% cap ratio, which is really, really bad. But I put him on here because he had a really high game win percentage as well as a pretty good KDR. 7th for the month goes to Bedrock. Oh, is this too long? Yes, it is. Okay, Bedrock, Bedrich. Okay, we're just gonna call him Bedrock Bed. He had a 68 game win percentage, and he had a negative KDR, which is not good. But here's the thing with him: he had a pretty good game win percentage, but he also had, I think this is the best. Is this? Yeah, this is the best cap ratio of the month. He had a 48% cap ratio, which is really, really good. His KDR is not good, but as I've said every single month, KDR is not the most important thing on CTF. In fact, it really doesn't matter so long as it's not too bad. Which usually, if it's really bad, you don't have a good game win percentage, but he does have a good game win percentage and a really great cap ratio, so I'm not going to really take it that harshly on him, but that's also why he's not high up on this as well. 6th for the month goes to Soap. He had a 72 game win percentage, as well as a 2.9 KDR and a 30% cap ratio. Fifth for the month is Zetz. He had a 68 game win percentage. Where's percentage? There it is. A 1.4 KDR and a 41 percentage cap ratio. So the reason I put him over Soap, because I know I get questions about this sometimes. The game win percentage is only 4% off, which is usually my lenient is 4. Anything above like 5, I usually kind of would switch this. But it's within 4. But the cap ratio is over 10% better. And also with the game win percentage, Zetz is number 1 on the leaderboard of regular MCC. So he's played way more games than Soap. So I usually give that lenience as well. But the cap ratio is a lot better than Soap, so that's why I put him above Soap. But the reason that I put Soap above Bedrock was because of the KDR, mostly. Bedrock has a way better cap ratio, but Soap has also played... I don't remember if they were close or not on game played. I can't remember. If Bedrock had a positive KDR, I would have put him above Soap for sure. But since his KDR was negative, I didn't put him above Soap, and I also put him above Soap because he did have a positive KDR as well. So if that confuses anyone, that's why I do that. Anyways, fourth for the month is Cascrute. He had a 77 game win percentage, a 2.7 KDR, as well as a 29% cap ratio. And third for the month is Sadness. She had a 82 game win percentage, which is really great for third. A 2.2 KDR, a 25% cap ratio. And then, now see, you'll notice here Cascrute had a bigger cap ratio, but Sadness had, like, what is that? Math. Hello. That's 5% more. So, that's why I put her above Cascrute. Second for the month now, listen, I had a really hard time choosing between second and first. It was very, very difficult because I probably would have put this person who's second at number 1. But the reason that I didn't is because he has played way more games than the person who's number 1. And now I know that I said I give people who play way more games more lenience. However, I also give lenience to people who are kind of on the lower end of the top 25 but have phenomenal stats. Because some people can't play all the time. And some people also have things to do outside of MCC. So as long as they make it in the top 25 and have really good stats, I'm going to put you as equally as these other people. And in my personal opinion, I think that in that sense, I have to put this person at second, and that is Sir Ningguam. Ordinarily, I would have put him at first because he has played more games, and obviously his game win percentage is going to be a little bit lower. But here's the thing. Let me just go ahead and type his stats. He had an 86 game win percentage, which is really phenomenal. His KDR was 4.4, which was the best. And this is the thing, a 19% cap ratio, which is not great at all. It's really not. If his cap ratio percentage was higher, I think I would have put him at number 1. But since it's kind of not that great, I put him at second. Not saying that it couldn't be higher, because I think he could go higher on his cap ratio. But listen, number 1, if you look at his stats, you wouldn't disagree. And that is X Raul. This is funny because he literally is 25th on the leaderboard for the month. That is the very last position. I think he got in by 2 wins over the person who was first on the next page. 2 wins. And he had a amazing, I can't believe this, 90% or 90 game win percentage. That is crazy. That is crazy. Like I said, I don't consider myself in this rankings because I don't want people to be like, oh my god, you're just putting yourself high up here. But normally, I have the best game win percentage of the month. But this month, XRAL beat me as well. I had an 87 game win percentage, but XRAL had 90, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And his KDR is still good, 4.0 KDR. And here's what put him over Cerningham. A 44% cap ratio, which is just crazy. And if you don't know, XRAL is also number 1 on all-time caps for this current season anyways. I think he's at 1900 caps. I think something like that. I'm at second on that, but XRAL is like way above me, so I don't think I'll be passing him anytime soon. But so yeah, that's why I put him at first. Some people will probably disagree with this, but listen, those stats, man, and the cap ratio especially, like if you have him on your team, there's a high chance that you're going to win because he's probably going to capture the flag. But see, this is the thing. This is just 2 different types of players, honestly, on MCC. Or on CTF. And if you don't know, CTF needs 2 different types of people on your team, because Cerningham is the guy who's going to get kills and defend very well and just kind of lift your team on total kills. However, XRAL is going to be the person who's going to rush really well and be very safe with the flag when he has it, and also be very good at defending and getting kills because he doesn't lose very much. So yeah, that's why I put him at number 1. And let me just say, this was the toughest month I've ever had on ranking this because so many people were so close and so equal that it was just very, very difficult to choose this, honestly. It really, really was. Also this month, like I predicted last month, this month was more active. Most kills for month of November, doesn't fit, of course, goes to Red Scars. He had 3,881 kills, which is higher than last month. Most caps for month of November. This goes to Zetz mate. He had 201 caps, which is also higher than last month. And the most wins for month of November also goes to Zetz mate, who had 479 wins, which is also higher than last month. As I predicted. I honestly predicted this. And I think next month will be even higher as well because it'll be Christmas break and everyone will be playing pretty actively on here. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this month's rankings. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with my list? Would you rank these people differently? I think I do a fairly decent job. I do all this mathematically, and you'll notice a pattern. Usually, the higher up you go on this list, the higher the game win percentage, and anything within 4 or 5% on game win percentage, the other factors are cap ratio and KDR. So I think I did a fairly decent job, but I want your opinion. Do you agree with this? And yet again, the person who got number 1 last month did not at all appear on this month, and they weren't on the top 25, which was itself. Yeah, itself was number 1, and he did not appear on this. And we've had a different number one every single month. Sir Ningham also almost was a repeat, but I think X-Ral deserved number one this month after fighting so hard to get into the top 25 and then just having these phenomenal stats to put that with him. So next month, will we have another new number one, or will we have a repeating number one? We'll have to see. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like and subscribe if you are not subscribed already. I am trying so hard to get the YouTube rank on MCC. I really, really want it. So yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Always remember to live moss. Goodbye.